Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. So, no further explanation needed, right? Now you should be all introduced into the concept. Although I have been doing this anyways for years, but there's always new people. And so I have done, of course, 2 videos before that where I've explained in length what I'm doing here, why I'm uploading a video every single day. Because I'm like unboxing my advent calendars together with you, so that means every day there will be some vintage toys, some vintage toy accessories and all of that in my 2 advent calendars that are made by myself. So the first one does not include any vintage toys. It's still cute, and it does include chocolate, so that's just something for my own enjoyment. The number 3. Here it is, golden pouch. So, what's in there? Ugh, can't even get it out. Okay, so 3 days in a row, something from the celebrations, which, you know, I don't know, it's an assorted chocolate assortment, which is super popular, like since years and years here. You know, it includes Snickers and Mars and all of those, but it also includes some that are not so known, at least not to me. Today we have Maltesers, but I really like them. Isn't that there's some, I don't know, some airy, I don't know, cookie bits in there? Yeah, there's some like puffed rice or something in there. It feels airy when you bite in it. Same as the one from yesterday though, Galaxy. Other than in the celebrations assortment, I don't know where this is sold. Is Malteser sold somewhere else, like separately? I know it from this, but I swear there's more than just celebrations in there. There's also some others. I do like this one because I like the texture. It's a little crunchy inside. Okay. Next one is the, now we're getting from the smallest, the middle smallest, and then the biggest calendar. So, and by the way, I don't know if you can see that. Maybe let's quickly take the camera off the tripod thingy. All the toys that I have already unboxed, they will all be, you know, standing underneath the Christmas tree. And in terms of the accessories, as long as they fit, they're then inside this little box here. So, but only really the toys that I have gotten out of the calendars, that I have unboxed in the videos, not the ones that I've, you know, taken out for show and tell when I showed like the ponies that belong to the accessories. Those are not like gonna stand here, but yeah. Anyways, by the way, number 2 is here. Oh, 2, 3. 2. Today's not 2. Number 3 is here. What is it? Today is again very flat, and I can already feel there's probably a comb, a My Little Pony comb in there, or something similar. Definitely doesn't feel like anything textile. Oh! Another one of these candy combs, and was no, something else, and a duck comb. But that should be it, but because I think I've only always put like 2 things in there, or like one like assortment that belongs together, like yesterday the pony wedding, where it was of course more than 2 pieces, but it was, you know, one thing that was like one accessory that belongs together. So definitely G1 My Little Pony. And beforehand, before I put everything in this calendar, I always checked if I do actually have these or not, and those are all colors that I was like, nope, they are different to the ones that I already have. Because if you're collecting My Little Pony for as long as I have been, it gets more and more difficult to find the accessories, and especially the combs and brushes that you don't have. But there's so many different colorways sometimes. It might have sometimes even come with the same pony, but then the yellow color is still different or whatever. So let's look up which ponies these are from, and then I'm gonna show these to you. Okay, that was a little bit of work because I couldn't find my, like, you know, comparison combs because I wasn't like, is it not one that I already have? I needed to get out the one that actually was already in my collection, but no, they're different. So this one is more like cold pink, more purplish pink, not really. This one's a really warm pink. Now you could say, isn't that just, I don't know, factory that made them a little bit different? That could always be, I can never like tell that for sure, but to me they are two different ones. And yeah, so the more pinkish one is probably, but I don't know, because if it really is the more purpley pink one, then it technically should belong to lemon treats. At least what my little wiki tells me. There might be other resources that I can also use for the combs and brushes. Why it is a little weird to me that it might be the one from Lemon Treats is that Lemon Treats actually is a pony that was not released here in Europe. She is one of the 6 ponies. You can maybe see it. I've already talked about them a little bit in my first Vlogmas video of the candy cane ponies. So my Lemon Treats has a little bit of cut hair. That's why the curls are a little shorter. But she's a rather expensive pony. She's, I think, the most expensive pony of the set. You know, unusual color combo, etc. And only released overseas in the US or Canada maybe. And that's why, you know, there's less in the world out there. So, and also European collectors want this pony, so it gets more expensive and it's harder to find. As you know, worldwide there aren't as many out there. And my package, my pony, lot where I got all of these accessories comes from Germany. So that's a little weird, but then also there's also accessories in there that don't belong to the ponies in this lot, so it might just come from a collector who has like put all of the doubles in there. I don't know. But you know, this one, the more pinkish one, technically comes from Lemon Treats. If it is just like a, you know, little bit of a color variant from this one and it technically came with the same pony, which is possible, then it is actually from Baby Toe Dancer, the European version. Because in the US, this Baby Ballerina pony came actually with the flower brushes, also in a very similar color than this. But I actually think that hers should be this, you know, and then Lemon Treats should be this. That is what I will put in my books, in my collection memory. And you know, I always take photos of the combs that I have next to each other. So whenever I am like, you know, don't want to get the combs out like really to compare, I can at least compare on photos. And to me, these are 2 different colors. So there you go. Lemon Treats, probably. Or it's just Baby Toe Dancer. What about the duck comb? That was even to find all of my duck combs. I mean, I have all of My Little Pony combs and brushes in 2 glass bowls behind there. But duck combs, that's like the shape, the form, the shape of combs that I have the most of. I counted 20. I have 20 different ones. Of those, actually 3 yellow ones, but they're all different. So these again might be the same one because just a slight difference, but they might be 2 different ones. But my little wiki doesn't show like 2 very similar, like light yellow ones. It only shows 1 light yellow one. This one is clearly different, and the new one is this. And this is even more vibrant than this. For me, clearly. They're all 3 different colors. And it seems like the most vibrant pink, apart from, you know, getting into darker pink, comes either from Baby Starburst, which is one of the Fancy Pants babies, or Abenteuer-Baby-Ponys mit Spielhöschen in German. So it might be hers, which is really like likely, because I think there's also some accessories of Baby Starburst in this lot. So some other accessories. There might even be Baby Starburst in this lot, I don't know. I've forgotten because I have not unboxed the lot yet. But yeah, very likely this comes from Baby Starburst, or apparently, here, Baby Stripes and Nectar, they also had the same one. So that is also possible. These are, of course, 2 of the Baby Pony and Pretty Pals. So a baby pony that came with a pony friend. Here we've got baby Stripes and baby Nectar, Panda Bear and baby pony with little bees as their cutie mark. And that also seems to be very likely from them. So one of the two, but here it is to me more clear that really all of the ones that I have are really different colors. So yes, really good. Let's put the ones I already had aside. And by the way, what I didn't say, one of those here could have also come with a My Little Pony Dream Beauty, which that's not a normal pony, that's like bigger, taller, more like a Barbie horse, but you know, but hard plastic. But those had also the same combs and brushes, also from My Little Pony line, but you know, more like a how could I say, like a sister line. And this one of those also had one of those, but this is even less likely. I mean, it is likely because they were released here, but they're very hard to find, and I guess they didn't sell really well back in the day, but they're also from the 80s. Okay, whoa, I did a lot of comb sorting now behind the scenes and find out, but I'm pretty sure I didn't tell you any BS that should be correct about these cute brushes and combs. But now let's search for the number 3 here, because yesterday I found the number 2 pretty fast, but literally I don't know where it could be, absolutely at the bottom or something. Number 7. Oh, number 3, here it is. Oops. Oh, something sticks together. Oopsie. Already halfway open. Okay, this also does not look like a Barbie. But in the beginning, remember I told you, oh, there's lots of dolls, it's very Barbie heavy. Still, that doesn't seem like to be a Barbie, but you know, I put it totally random. I put the numbers super random on them. So, I don't remember what this shape could be. Whoops. So, what is it? It is a pony, so a very pony heavy day. Not a G1 though. This is a G2, a Generation 2 My Little Pony from the late 90s or early 2000s. Which one is it? I can already see. Ooh, such a cute color combination. And such an unusual color combination. Oh my god, so we've got a orange pony. Very pumpkin-y orange with green and yellow hair. And the tail has both colors mixed in. So very green, yellow, lemony. And what is the symbol? Can you see what the symbol is? I know what the symbol is because I also know what this pony is called. But this is rather like if you're like, what the, is it an instrument? No. Is that yeah, this is really one of those, what are they actually called in English? A push barrow or something? This is a Schubkarre. So let me quickly check if I said the word right. Push barrel, or barrel wheel. Yeah, this pony is called Gardener. She's gardening, or he, I think that might even be a male pony. I have to check really. Both gems are in the eyes. And I think that's a really unusual pony. I mean, the symbol, the cutie mark, isn't the cutest. it's weird, but this pony is called Gardener. Let me quickly check from which year it is. It might be, it's definitely a European exclusive because like after 1999, or no, 1998 actually, the Generation 2 ponies were not released anymore in the US because they just didn't sell really well. I mean, they look so different to a Generation 1 My Little Pony. I mean, here we've got at least a similar color scheme. Ooh. But yeah, I don't know, they were probably too different. The US audience didn't like them. In Europe though, they continued on until 2003 actually, when then already Generation 3 started. They still not in every country were like super popular. I think in Germany you don't find them that often. Most, like the easiest to get a hold of G2 ponies for cheap is from France. They were popular in France. They were really popular in France, and they even had like special like magazines with where specific ponies were in, and all sorts of stuff that was just or mainly released over there. So also I think this one also I've ordered from on Vinted from France. So, and as Vinted still has pretty good shipping throughout the European Union, the shipping is, I mean, it is not as cheap as it was in the beginning, the €1.99 shipping, that's not anymore, but it is around 2, 3, 4, 5, around that euro, around that range. And I think probably this was probably €3.75 shipping or something like that. And I ordered more than this pony from the seller. For Generation 2 ponies, I actually use a website called Lavender Lagoon. This is made by a Generation 2 My Little Pony collector, and I met her way back at Nachtlichtcon in 2022. Yeah, that was in 2022. And since then I always use this website. Let me check from which year this might be. Yeah, this is literally from the very last year of Generation 2, so from 2003, so the same year that they even started releasing Generation 3 ponies. Gardener is from the Wednesday afternoon ponies. Seems they all had specific, you know, interests. Gardening, one of them was ballerina, one of them was bride, well, Wednesday afternoon, a bride pony, I don't know what this name means, but Gardener came with so many accessories. I have the feeling it's a boy pony. I don't have a package picture here, but here it came, you know, it came even with a barrel wheel, I think that's the name of this thing, and so many other like gardening utensils, and even with a little like gardening apron. So yeah, ta-da! Super lovely addition to my collection. I really like this pony. I've always really admired the color combination of this pony. Also reminds me a little bit of G1 Tutti Frutti. Similar color combination, definitely. Can I show you Tutti Frutti quickly? Yeah. I think they kind of match. Oh, Tutti Frutti is a little bit more yellow. Gardener is a little more orange, but in general, somewhat similar. Maybe I take a picture of these together because they actually look pretty cute. So yeah, Gardener, pony of the day, and then a lot of, you know, very, very pony heavy today. So if you are like one of my followers who's more into Barbie, then I'm sorry that I haven't gotten around to unbox any Barbie, but I promise there's so many Barbie shaped packages here. I mean, there's already 3 Barbies in box. There's even boxes here. And then, you know, this one, for example, oh, on day 20, or no, here we've got definitely one, or here's another box that's probably also a Barbie, and here's so many long ones in here, you know, ta-da, and here, and I don't know, maybe they all come later in the month, but as I said, that was not intentionally at all. It's all random. So I hope, even though maybe you are not the biggest pony collector or whatever, you still enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget you can give this video a thumbs up, you can comment down below, and you can of course subscribe to the channel to follow my adventures here of Vlogmas, but also in general my normal videos and all. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you real soon tomorrow for Vlogmas day 4, and may the ponies be with you.